let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. I didn't even take a nap this afternoon. I got to work with Steffi. We did all the things, and so literally things could get crazy. Okay, cool. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna do. Steph said to give a little overview of Amy, and then to take y'all to church. She said I had to do both, so I'll probably mix it up in there, do a little bit of both, a little bit of taking to church in the middle of giving you Amy. How about that? If you have been around a while, you may know a little app called Maven. Do you remember Maven? Oh my God, I'm going to turn my diffuser is going right here, and I'm going to turn the light off because it's so distracting because I keep seeing my face change colors. Okay, so little app named Maven. And Maven is now Amy. So if you knew Maven, Maven is now Amy. Amy, Maven, same thing, except really improved. Had a name change, so AMI, Amy. Sell with Amy is going to be what you search in the App Store to get this app. It's also linked in your workstation. You can get directly to it that way as well. Either way, ultimately, you're going to get this app. You literally just spent the past couple months not spending money at Starbucks, right? Because we've all been stuck in our house. So you know you can give up some cash every month. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to start with a little preaching. You are going to spend the money on Amy if you do not have a follow-up system. Okay? Cool. You're just going to trust me. You're going to take my word for it. You're going to put at least 3 months into Amy, and it's going to be the best decision you've ever made. And we'll talk about how much it is and all of that jazz in a moment. At some point, maybe not in a moment, and at some point tonight. And I'm going to tell you why. So, a little about me. Hi, my name is Dawn. I introduced myself in the video. I'm director of Team How I Met Your Warmer. How I Met Your Mother is my favorite show of all time. Don't hate on it. It's the best show ever. And so Team How I Met Your Warmer is my awesome team. I have been a Scentsy consultant just over 8 years. March 27th was my 8-year Scentiversary. And I love this business so much. I started out literally like most people, just to support my habit. Might as well make some money back, right? That's what we all do. And I was a hobby person for about 4.5 years. 5-ish years. And then I went to Scentsy Family Reunion in Kansas City. 5 years, just over 5 years. Scentsy Family Reunion in Kansas City in 2017, and had my mind blown. By the way, Scentsy Family Reunion, another preaching moment, sign up for it. I know it's virtual this year, sign up for it. Next year it's in person, sign up for it. Never frickin' miss a Scentsy event ever if your life can depend on it. Cool. So Scentsy Family Reunion 2017, Kansas City. I could have been the only person in the room, in every single room. Completely blew my mind. Literally had like the choirs preaching to me. I don't know what was going on. Came home, literally told my team, like, I had a very small team. I did not really recruit. It was just friends that decided to do what I did, join for the fun of it because we wanted to hang out with our friends and make money back on our purchases. It was not something I was invested in. And I said, listen, we're hitting director. This is what's happening. Come along with me if you want. If you don't, I'm unoffended. But that's what's happening. I have a mission. I need to replace my day job. This is my home. Scentsy is my future. It is forever. I am here. Join me. Come with me. Whatever. So, we destroyed it all of a sudden. I don't know. Everyone was on board. We dug in. We went after it. And in a year, I went from being a hobby person to being a director. So, you can change your course of this business whenever you want. Your story is your story. Do not compare yourself to anybody else. You are you. You are not them. Your story is different than theirs. You're only seeing a highlight reel, and go out and get whatever you want out of this business. Cool. One of those things you're going to need to get whatever you want out of this business, however, is a follow-up system. Like that transition from my story into follow-up system? Wow, that was really good and I wasn't planning it. I did not write this down. Okay, I have very little notes. I talk off the cuff. I just talk, okay? This is literally just reminders of tabs in the app, so I don't have to have it in front of my face the whole time. Anyways, so follow-up app. Okay, I don't care what follow-up system you have, okay? I don't care what it is. Ultimately, it doesn't matter as long as you have one. But I am telling you that Amy is like life-changing, okay? I call her a bossy bitch. She will tell you what to do every day, but she's a bossy bitch that makes you money, okay? So, and we all love a bossy bitch as long as she makes us money, right? So that's what Amy is. She's a bossy bitch that makes you money. And so I don't care what follow-up system is that you use, but I'm telling you that Amy's a really, really good one. My numbers, I was really good at keeping my leadership numbers, right? If you have a team, if you are lead or above and you have at least one person underneath you, you are a leader with a team. You need to have at least 500 PRV in. If you're wanting to grow fast, you need to be going 1,500 to 2,000 PRV a month. I know it's scary. Just trust me. Keep working. As long as you're working, you're going to get there, right? So fast and furious, get there. But I'm telling you, for a long time, I was very content with 500 to 750 PRV. It made me pay it on my team. It was okay. I'm not a big salesperson. Who says that? I'm not a big salesperson. I'm not a big salesperson. It's just not, PRV is not my game. It's not my thing I'm strong at. It's not, everything in Scentsy is something you can be strong at as long as you put in the freaking work. You will never be good at anything you don't put the time into, okay? So, just like everything else, you want to lose weight, you put work into working out and eating better, right? If you want to make PRV and Scentsy, you're going to meet people, friend them, have parties with them, and you're going to freaking follow up with them, and it's going to be done with Amy or something, or I'm going to come after y'all, okay? Cool. So, you have to follow up with them. They are not going to come to you. This is my little PSA. They are not coming to you to get the refills. They're not coming to you to get the refills. You have to talk to humans. This is a human job. It's a people job. It's a relationship job. And they are not hunting you out. There are 140,000 consultants in Scentsy approximately. That means there are 139,999 other people they can go buy Scentsy from. So you better be following up with your customers, because if you're not, I will gladly add to my PRV if you're not going to follow up with them. Cool? I got a job to keep and do, and take care of your freaking people. And one of those ways you do that is by following up with them and checking in with them. Cool? Cool. So let's overview Amy here. So Amy's an app. Sell with Amy is what you search in the App Store. I don't care if it's Android or iPad. Sell with Amy. It's a little pineapple, a pineapple icon. Okay, pineapple is their thingy thing at Amy. And Amy is run by amazing people who have a DSA background, a direct sales background. Okay, they come from direct sales, so they know what you're going through, and they wrote this app to assist you as a direct sales person. Cool. How handy is that? And so they've teamed with Scentsy to make your follow-up super duper easy. You are literally not always at your desk, right? I'm like never at my desk. It doesn't happen very often. Usually I'm on the go. Your phone is always in your hand. Don't lie to me. I know it is. It's right now because you're watching me. So you always have it with you, right? It's always there. And you can do Amy from anywhere. Awesome. And so what it does every day is create follow-up tasks, a to-do list. Who loves a list? Who loves a list, right? Yeah, I've got like look at me. I've got freaking Post-its everywhere. They're literally all around my desk. I love a list. I love writing things down. Post-it heaven up in here. I love it so much. But this creates a virtual to-do list. You literally get to check things off. How amazing is that? So there is a to-do tab. It literally creates a list of things for you to do. Everything from, if you have a team, it has team follow-up in there. That's really cool, right? If you have customers, if you plug it in, you can have their birthday in there. It'll tell you to follow up and say happy birthday. It'll have you follow up after they order to say thank you. It has you follow up to check in and see if they got their order and if everything was okay. And it has you follow up in a set amount of time, I'll go over that in a second, to see if they're ready for a refill. It is literally a relationship building tool where they give you to-do lists for you to check off. Who doesn't love that? So it's super duper easy. If you don't know how to follow up or you don't know what follow up means, they literally just tell you what to do. And that's a good idea. I am clearly crazy. I have, like I said, lists everywhere, and I would lose my head if it wasn't attached to my body because my ADHD goes squirrel, sparkly thing, shiny thing, rainbow. Yeah, I would be gone, okay? I had no follow-up system before Amy, and it took me from being, like I said, right? What did I say? 500 to 750 PRV-ish. I don't really do sales. It's not my thing. To doing 1,500 to 2,000 plus PRV months in about 3 to 4 months of using it. Cool? Who likes that idea? And I'm not saying your growth will be exactly identical to mine, but I am saying that if you invest in it and you put the time into it and you actually use it, Amy won't make you money unless you use her. Okay? She's a bossy bitch, but you have to do what the bossy bitch says in order for it to make you money. Okay? And you got to do it consistently. So if you don't do it, if you do it like a couple days and then you let it go a couple months and then you do it a couple days and you let it go 3 months and you do it a couple days, she ain't gonna make you shit. Sorry to burst your bubble. Sorry about my language. I'm not really. She's not gonna make you anything if you're inconsistent. Okay? Cool. All right. I told you I preach moments in between, right? We're gonna get there. So dashboard, I'm gonna literally go through the app, okay? You can go back and rewatch this part. Someone can mark what time in the video this is. And you can go back and rewatch this part and follow along with me in the app. But I'm going to kind of go tab by tab a little bit and tell you what's in there and just a few things that I think are really cool about the app and why I love it so much. And little tools. There's more. I'm even going to give you where to find more information on top of that. So cool. I want to have what you had. I had very little sleep and I've been up for like 20 hours and I wouldn't recommend it, but it's cool. All right. 15:47, 45-ish. Cool. Now you know where you can come to just watch this little part. All right. So the first tab is dashboard. Your dashboard is the very first tab. It is literally an overview of what you've done this specific month. So it resets just like our workstation. It resets at the beginning of every month. Yes, we all start at zero. Zeros. All right, so we all start at zeros. It's an overview of exactly what's been going on. How many follow-ups you've done, your order total, your samples you've sent out, the contacts you've made, your PRV, it's all on there as an overview. There are a couple things that are cool. I'm going to pull it up just so I can tell you exactly. This updates once a day. So it updates in the morning, like the wee hours of the morning. So what you did all day today won't show up until tomorrow morning. So don't freak out. Don't freak out. It'll show up tomorrow morning. So in the top left corner, it's going to show you how many orders you've had this month. That is a very, very handy button because you can click on it and it's literally going to pull up all of your orders. It's literally going to say like, watch mine load. There we go. So Candace ordered and then, I ordered something. Be your own best customer. Cool. I had a group order that has a bunch of people in it. Michelle ordered something on my website. There's another group order with a bunch of people in it. So there's all my orders are there. And this is something handy. I do not recommend putting like everyone bulk ordering things for people. I recommend you put things, because Amy will not work right for you if you don't put people in as their own name on your workstation. So when someone orders, make sure you are putting them in as themselves. So you can do a bunch of orders, but just make sure that you have the guests, right? Mm-hmm. So list everybody as their own guest. Otherwise, it doesn't work as well with Amy. But if something, you do some sort of personal special, 10 bar special, like I do scent crates, whatever you do, if you do something that's a group thing, this will be really handy for you. Are you ready? So when you go to that order, it's your sales history right there, starting with the most recent. If you have a group order like that you want to split up so that it actually goes to and affiliates with a specific customer. So you have a 10 bar special, you want to pick those 10 bars and affiliate with the customer that bought them. You literally go to that order, it'll say group order or whatever, maybe it's all under your name, however you enter it. You click on it, you select the bars, and it brings up a window for you to type in the customer's name, and it'll attach it to that customer, so it shows up under them in Amy, and will continue giving you the follow-up for them for that item. How cool is that? So that's just a little tippy tip. It's one of my favorites, is that if you do some sort of group order, literally dashboard, top left corner is your orders, click on it, goes into your order history, click on whatever order that is, you can divide out the product to whatever customers. As long as they are in your workstation, which then transfers into Amy, you are golden. Fun fact. Cool. Blowing minds left and right. All right. Everything else on here, there's other things you can click on, but that is the one tip I wanted to give you, and the fact that it only updates once a day, so don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's only once a day. Just once a day. All right. So, contacts tab. Contacts tab, there's lots of things you can do. Obviously, all of your contacts are there. They just added some really cool functionality. You're welcome, because it was me begging for it. And I work with Amy on getting features rolled out and testing a lot of things. And this was one I really, really, really wanted, because I'm near Amy and it's a lot easier to use on my phone than the reports we have in our workstation, which are not very phone compatible, but they are awesome on a computer. But on a phone, they're just not very good. So like if I want to search, like we have Bring Back My Bar coming out, right? Cool. So I'm going to use that as an example. I had a lot of customers that loved Southern Evening, and Southern Evening is coming back next month in Bring Back My Bar. It's really good. Make sure you get it. Okay, so I want to know who the people are that ordered that so I can let them all know. Cool. I want Amy to track that I'm going to let them all know. Cool. So in the on the contacts tab, there is filter. I'm telling you my fun things while we're going through this. Okay, filter. And then when you click on filter, it's right next to where you type their name. Filter. There's categories, products purchased, notes, location, and birthday. Cool. If you click on products purchased and you type, in my case, Southern Evening, you can type anything to see if this works for you. And then apply that filter. It literally brings up all of my customers who have ordered Southern Evening in the past. So I can literally go through, tap their name, tap text, and shoot them a message that Southern Evening is going to be back next month. How cool is that? So, blowing minds again, left and right. Awesome. Again, the reports tab on your workstation does this too. The product history report, awesome. This is a way to do that on your phone with Amy when you can't access a computer because you're out in public and you're like getting your oil change and you're trying to do some follow-up. Boom. Okay, so that's the filters, and there's all sorts of filters, like I said. It is one of my favorite things. You can also sort. This is another fun one. There's a sort by feature that's under where you type their name, and you can sort them by all sorts of things. But one of the things I like to sort by is like the ones you've purchased. So it's like purchase, I'll tell you exactly what it says, lifetime order value or number of orders. And that's really fun because like let's say you want to like reward your best customers. You can do most lifetime order value, and like it'll pull it up by who's ordered the most from you, and you can like send fun mail to like your top 10 people. I've done that several times and it's real fun, and they get really excited, and then you're like, you made a lot of money. Here's all the money you could have made back from me. Maybe you should join my team. All right. It's $20 join month. Go recruit somebody. Okay. So those are my two things about contacts. Obviously, if you click on a contact, you can see all sorts of things about them. Let me pull somebody up here. You can edit them. You can add descriptors to them. You can text them. You can link Facebook Messenger so that if they're a Facebook Messenger person instead, you can do that. Email. I don't recommend email. Here's why I don't recommend email. It's not very personal. Most people don't check it. I guarantee if I go to your phone, you probably have thousands of unread emails. I know I do. It's just like, it's like 20%-ish of people actually click on emails and open them. And so if you want a return on investment in your time, emailing, probably not the thing. Build a relationship with people so that you can call and text them and feel comfortable doing so. I don't really care. It's my business. I run my business via text message and phone call. So if we're going to work well together as a customer and salesperson, I'm going to text you and act like we're best friends. Because we are now. I'm your Scentsy dealer and now we're best friends. And so text people, okay? Just text people. Just trust me. That's how you're communicating and that's how they're communicating. Just don't make it weird. Act like you. There's no better you than you. They bought from you for a reason. They're picking you for a reason. Continue to give them a reason to pick you. Cool? And then an address, which I love the address feature too. When I send a thank you postcard at minimum to everyone who orders. And so when it pops up as a thank you, I tap the address on their name. I write their address on the postcard and I click done and it goes in the mail and off it goes. So all of that is there. And then what else, when you click on somebody, it shows all their timeline, their whole history, the times you sent them samples, the times you followed up with them, their purchases, any notes. I love notes. Here's my other tip. There is a plus sign in the bottom right corner. There are a few things you can do there. Record an order, record a sample, record a note, create a wish list. So I'm going to go over very quickly. Recording a sample. If you send samples, record it, follow up with it. The system will follow up. The Amy system will force you to follow up if you put it in the person's profile. Okay. The reason you're going to follow up on samples is because the sample won't make you money unless you follow up on it. It's a waste. Did you get that? It is a fluff piece, a waste of money for you to send a sample unless you're going to follow up on it. You will lose money hand over fist if you are not following up on the samples you're sending out or giving away. Did you hear that? It is a fluff piece. Stop wasting time and money on that sample making unless you're going to follow up on it. Cool. Awkward silence. Cool. So record all of your samples, follow up on them. Record a note. The notes can be put in there as little tidbits about things you talk about so you remember it later because you're ADHD like me and you forget everything 5 seconds after it happens. Or you can put a follow-up on a note. You contact somebody to follow up and they're like, oh, dude, I totally need to order, but I got to wait till Friday because Friday's payday. Awesome. So in my notes for that person, I'm like, follow up about ordering, set the date, which is Friday, because that's when she gets paid. And on Friday, guess what's going to happen? The to-do is going to pop up in my to-do list to follow up with Sarah because it's payday. And I will text Sarah and be like, hey, reminder, I have an order going in and you said you needed a 6-pack. Yes. They won't remember, but you're going to remind them because you're going to put it in your notes with a reminder so it shows up on your to-do list so you can be their to-do list. Cool? Cool. Yes. Do you feel the money signs going off in your head? It's so great. All right. And then create a wish list. Create a wish list is really cool because right now, I'm just going to go right now because this is like, we're like super virtual right now, right? Everybody's doing online parties and like sending shopping links and doing all that stuff. And so this is a cool way to get your host really involved, is to be like, hey, send me like your top 10 things you really love with Scentsy, or 15 things, or however many things you want to enter. You go to your host in your Amy app, you click on that plus in the bottom right, you create a wish list, because that's what it says, and you literally type in the products that they give you, and it creates a wish list link that you can now share within your virtual party, or give the link to your host so she can share with her friends. Like, hey, if you don't know what to buy, here's the things I love. You could use it during the holidays. She can give her favorite things that she likes to like her husband for Mother's Day or her birthday. Okay. So like there's lots of ways you can use that wish list option, but that wish list option is so cool. It's really just a cool feature and most people don't know it's there, and there's so many ways to use it. And so I wanted to make sure you knew about that too, because I love the little hidden features that are extra, because how cool that they get their own wish list, right? Lavon, good. You're confused. That's why we're here. So, when do you usually do your Amy? No, I don't do it at the same time every day. Whose schedule is like that? You are a blessed child if your schedule is the same every day. I'm being real honest. Okay. So my schedule is, since we're talking about to-dos, my schedule is all over the place, sort of. It's consistent weekly, but it is not consistent day to day. I have a day job 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. It is like 5:30 to 2-ish. Some flex in there by half an hour or so, but 5:30 to 2, essentially, I'm at my day job. And then I come home those days and work my Scentsy business. And then I'm off all day, Wednesday, Thursday, which are fully Scentsy days. And then Sunday is my rest day, if at all possible. Clearly, I'm not a restful person. So my schedule is kind of based around that. I do Amy whenever it works best. I do it on my lunch breaks at work. I do it on the toilet. I do it in the bathtub if I'm taking a relaxing soak. I will do it on the couch while I'm watching Netflix. It does not matter to me. It is literally something that I do all the time, and anywhere I'm at. Like, it doesn't really matter, because that's the joy of Amy. Your phone is always with you. Sorry, customers, I've probably texted you and asked you how your order was while I was shitting on the toilet. Okay, it's just real life, because that's a moment that we have to ourselves with nothing else going on, and it's either scroll Facebook or make some money. So why not make some money, right? It's 5 minutes, we have to make some money. So I'm just being honest. So you can do it anywhere. It sounds very appropriate. Yes, Cassie, that's right. I do it on the couch, I do it in the bed, I do it on the toilet, whatever, it's fine. I do it not in the shower. My phone's not waterproof, but you get the picture. You can do Amy anywhere at any time. Just be respectful of what time zone your customer's in is really the only thing. But otherwise, like, the joy of Amy is you can do it any time of day, anywhere. Steffi's dying right now. She's like, God done, I hate you. Why'd I ask you to do this? Okay, so, but I literally said you can work on a bit at a time, anytime. I wrote it down. Okay, guys, so it's true. Oh, goodness. Okay. The products tab, I'm not going to really touch on too much. The products tab is literally all of our products. You can share that to Facebook and it'll just link to your PWS. I don't use the products tab because sharing a link isn't good for algorithms. It doesn't really do anything for anybody, including me. If somebody just posted a link and said something, I'm not going to click on it. I'm going to keep scrolling. So meh. That's just my personal opinion. Go take your own photos, post your own photos, post your own life, be you, don't use stock photos, go haywire on your own shit. Okay. it's way better. You're going to get more response out of being personal. Yes. Okay, cool. So now we're on the to-dos. They're broken up by category, so you kind of know. You can connect with your customers, connect with your team, re-engage past customers. There's different things that'll pop up as you build customers about engaging new relationships, follow-ups for people who want to join your team who you've had conversations with. So there's all sorts of things in your to-dos, different sections. So you can work a section at a time. You can skip around. However you want to work that, that's totally up to you and your preference of workflow. But know it's divided up that way. And I'm not going to go over all of those because they're the same for all of us. That's pretty easy. And then the one thing I did want to go over is the top right has a settings button, and under that settings is literally all your preferences. So how often you get to each kind of to-do, how many people you get like to follow up with each day in like with past customers. I'm trying to think what else is all under there. It's like all the different things. It does the one thing I'm going to, I know what I was going to say. Underneath there is connect with your customers. It's thanking a customer for an order, checking in on a customer's order. And then under, let me find it. And then under re-engage past customers, there's reach out again after last order. So those are like, when Scentsy talks about 222, you've heard 222 from Scentsy. That's following up 2 days after an order has been placed, 2 weeks after an order has been placed, and 2 months after an order has been placed. So here's one of my challenges. Switch everything to 111. 111. So 1 day after the order has been placed, you're going to send a thank you. 1 week after the order has been placed, I do 10 days because that's our shipping window, especially right now, right? 10 days after the order has been placed, you're going to follow up and make sure they got it and everything is okay and they know how to put their wax in their warmer. I say that completely honestly because people don't sometimes know how to put our warmers together. It happens and they'll never tell you because they're embarrassed. So check in on them and make sure they like everything, they got everything, it's working okay, so on and so forth. And then 3, under re-engage, 1 month, 4 weeks after their order, you're checking to see if they still have enough wax, if everything is working still, if they love everything. Cool. Yes, I know you're going to be talking to people a lot, a hell of a lot. This is a relationship business. If you don't like talking to people, this is not the business for you. Blunt moment, okay? This is a business. You have to talk to humans if you want this business to do something for you. You have to talk to humans. Amy's making that process easy for you, but you have to do the talking. You have to be yourself. You have to build relationships. You do not have to mention Scentsy every time you comment to somebody. Every time you text them, you don't have to mention Scentsy. Ultimately, your goal is that they know you're the Scentsy person. So you can text and say, hey, how's your week going? And ultimately, they will get your conversation to Scentsy and whether they need product or not right now because they know you're their Scentsy person. But you have to build a relationship with them for them to get there. So you're going to get to that point much faster if you update your settings to 111 because you're going to be talking to them all the damn time. And you're going to have to get freaking creative about actually having a conversation. Okay? Cool. So definitely edit your to-do preferences. So 1, you're paying, these are my Bible moments, right? 1, you are going to be paying for Amy. 2, you are going to update your preferences to 111. Awesome. Lastly, I want to point out the account tab. The account tab has a whole bunch of stuff in there, but I just want to point out a few things. 1 is message templates. They have some automatic things filled in there. They sound like a robot. Last I checked, none of y'all were robots, right? We're not like years and years into the future where we're all like the Jetsons and we have robot maids and whatever, right? You're not a robot. So, Ashley, keep going. Work through the no stuff to get to the yes stuff, okay? You just have to keep going, keep talking to people. The consistency is key. You got to keep going. And if you stop when it's hard, you'll never get to the good, okay? So, the message templates. message templates, change them to sound like you. Don't overthink it. Everyone overthinks the message templates. Don't overthink it. It's just going to make it easy when you go to message them later. But what would you say? If you one-on-one message them, what would you say to them? That's all you're putting in the message template. You're just making it generic enough that you can send it to multiple people. But when you go to text it, it just opens up your texting app. So you can add in things or slightly adjust it, but you'll have a core thing there, so you're not typing something humongous every single time you go, okay? And don't write a freaking novel. Do not end it with your name, Independent Scentsy Consultant, DawnGetsWaxy.com. Who texts like that? Nobody. Act like you know these people and you have a relationship with them, okay? Don't make it a form letter. Hey, how's it going? I'm just checking to see if you got your order okay and everything looks awesome and smells great. That's as simple as it needs to be, really. Hopefully they respond back and you're continuing the conversation. You don't need to send them a freaking novel. Nobody's reading your novel. No one. What happens if you get a novel text message? Unless it's your best friend, they are ignoring you. What would you send your best friend? Send them that simple of a message, okay? Just really keep it chill. Keep it chill. Chill. Stop overthinking it. Just be chill. It's okay. I clearly have no chill, but I'm telling you to be chill. We overcomplicate everything and we give way too much information at once. Keep it chill. So message templates, important. And you can change those as often as you want. If you go to message somebody, it'll tell you when the last time was that you sent that specific type of message and ask if you want to go in and update it right then and there. So you can access those from your account tab or from any one of your customers' things as you go to do a to-do. Payments is on here. They recently add the ability to send invoicing from Amy. And there's several options on here. Square invoicing's on here. PayPal's on here. Venmo's on here. There's a few things you can connect your accounts. It sends them an invoice. They can pick which option they like for paying with. So it gives them a lot of freedom and ability to do that. I'm not going to deep dive into that. I'm going to tell you in a second where you can go deep dive into that. But that's a new feature. It's really, really handy. So if you have customers who pay from all sorts of different places, you can streamline that process using Amy. I only use Square Invoicing, so I still do mine through Square Invoicing because it's all in one place and I've been using it for years. But I tested this and it is awesome. And it is really cool that they have the option to use lots of different pay systems as long as you have those set up yourself. So payments is super, super cool. And it's something Scentsy consultants asked for. So it's here and it's really cool. Social shop, which is really hard to say. You can see what mine looks like. DawnGetsWaxy is me on Instagram. My social shop is linked in my profile on Instagram. So you can click on it and see exactly what a full social shop looks like. But the cool thing about that is you link your Instagram. You then can link to the products that you post on your Instagram, or your join, or your whiff box, or your hosting pages. You can link a bunch of different things depending on what you post. And when people go to your social shop, they can click on that photo, see exactly those things, click on them, and it links directly to your PWS. So it's kind of, what's the like.it thing that celebrities use? Right? Like where they like, oh yeah, you can click on it and see where they got their clothes and then click over to that person and shop it, or that shop and shop it. So it's kind of like that, but with Scentsy. So it links to your PWS and they can shop the stuff that's in your photos. Super cool. So that's what social shop is. And it is under the social media and links, just so you know what that is. Super, super cool. Resources that I want you to know about. So there's resources and support. Sell with Amy 101 is going to be an overview of Amy. So I think it was Lavon that said that she's confused by Amy. Lavon, go on to your Amy, go to account tab, click on Sell with Amy 101 under resources and support. It is literally a call that they do regularly that is a 101 overview of the app itself. So they will dig in even deeper than I am of really how to use the app. So if you're confused about Amy, that's where you want to go, because I know I talk fast and I offer a lot of information, but if you want like a really good breakdown, that's for you. The other thing that's there is FAQs. So if you're wanting simple information, that's there. The Amy Help Portal is there, so you can search a specific topic. If you want to go find out about payments and how to use it, you're going to want to go to the Amy Help Portal, and deal with it that way. And then contact Amy support. So if something breaks and you don't know what to do and it's not working right, literally don't send them a million emails. Okay. Don't do it to consultant support either, but don't do it to Amy. They're not God. Okay. Think 5 seconds at least before you send anybody a freaked out email, because you're probably just freaked out. It's going to be okay. So y'all are smart. Y'all have logic. You can think about things. So think about things before you actually send it, but they are there to help you and they respond quickly. So if your app like suddenly crashes and nothing's working, they will help you fix that. And then we have a Scentsy hashtag powered by Amy, all one word, powered by Amy, Facebook group, and they do weekly trainings in there on different specific things. So you could go in there and search like payments, and there's been weekly trainings on payments. You could search the different features and there's been weekly trainings on it. I've done trainings in there. There's a lot of stuff in there. They post in there all the time. And it's the Amy people that run it. And they're really awesome and really fun. And so like weekly, they're training you on things in there and they tip you when things are going to be rolling out and things like that. So it's a very cool group to be in. That is Scentsy, hashtag powered by Amy. So you're going to give up one Starbucks drink a month and you're going to pay the $8 a month for Amy. Cool. If you've never used Amy before, there is a free month, depending on when you started, a free month or a free few months. If you're brand new, it's a few months free actually before it rolls into paying, because you don't have customers yet and this is going to help you build them. So powered by Amy, POWERED. Thank you, Christina. Scentsy, hashtag powered by Amy. And there's a space between Scentsy and the hashtag, but Scentsy, hashtag powered by Amy. And so you're going to give up your $8 a month, one Starbucks drink, because in a few months, you're going to be able to be getting that Starbucks drink again and then some, because Amy's going to have helped you improve your business and make more money. See, that's cool. So that's the whole goal, is that you're going to do follow-up. You're going to do follow-up more consistently. You're going to do follow-up regularly. You're going to build relationships with your customers. They're going to spend more money. You're going to switch to 111. So you're talking to them and building relationships with them faster and talking to them more. And you're going to go and you're going to be the next director on this awesome team. And it's going to be great. It's going to be really, really cool. And then you're going to be the next star director and the next superstar director. And someday we'll all be as cool as Steffi and Andy, right? Someday we'll get there, God willing. Do I have anything? You must have a system. You're going to invest in Amy. It's free to try it. So duh. And you're going to spend the money. I came up with this. I need to say, see, this is why I write some things down. Most things I don't, some things I do. You're investing. This applies to Amy and other things too. Invest your money in things that are going to make you money. Amy will make you money. Don't go to the Scentsy Success Store and buy everything you see. 99% of that is fluff and BS and will make you zero money, but you'll have spent a lot of money. Cool? So spend money on things that will make you money. Cool. Be you. There's no other you. Shine bright in a sea of 140,000, so they pick you instead of the rest of them. Cool? And ignore the fluff. Ignore the fluff. If it's not making you money, stop doing it. Stop it. Hear me? Stop it. All right. Thank you for letting me ramble. I talked probably way too long, but what's the name in the App Store? It is Sell with Amy, A-M-I. Sell with Amy is the name in the App Store. And if you forget, it's linked in your workstation. Yes, there's a Starbs on every corner. What makes you stand out? Sell with Amy. And if you come up with questions, come back, type them in the comments. Obviously, I'll get them and I'll respond. I will probably pass out shortly on the couch, so it might be tomorrow or the next day, but it is my weekend, and I work Scentsy, so I'll be working. So thank you for letting me ramble very speedily through all of this info and preach at you and occasionally drop a curse word, and I appreciate you. Now go make some money. Bye!